Last October, the Harbor launched a new effort to curb chronic absenteeism for students in Clark County, called the Truancy Prevention Outreach Program, or TPOP.
The reason for this program is we know in juvenile justice that kids that are unsuccessful at school wind up as clients of ours in the juvenile justice system. So this is a very intentional effort to invest upstream to keep kids, especially kids that are struggling with barriers, from winding up in multitudes of negative systems.
The program is aimed at-risk students who are too often truant. TPOP provides navigators who reach out and visit families at home. On this day, navigator Yolanda Bennett drops by to provide support to the Guerrero family.
How are you?
13-year-old Abby was missing far too many of her 7th grade online classes and was falling behind.
When we did receive the referral for Abby, it was showing that Abby had over 40 absences. Yeah. And since her starting the program and working with Brandy, which is her community navigator, working in the program, we have her at 9 absences, and you said that that's for prearranged appointments.
Yep.
So how is she doing overall in school?
She's doing really good. I mean, she went from not even showing up for class, not turning in assignments. Now she's, she'll turn them in. It was difficult at first for her because she was a little bit, embarrassed to have to go back and ask the teachers, hey, can I make this up? Can I get this done? But we just powered through it, and the teacher's been really helpful with it, the counselors there. It's still a little hard for her because it's not face-to-face, so she's looking forward to going back to school. But now she's like, when she gets something, she'll turn it in, and she's like, Mom, I got an 80 on this. And I'm like, see?
TPOP services can be accessed at the 4 Harbor locations strategically placed around the valley. The Harbor is an innovative diversion program, a safe haven designed to steer wayward youth back on course by wrapping them in services and providing compassion, guidance, and education instead of incarceration.
But we knew that we had a lot of kids who are still truant, not going to school, particularly during COVID. And so we created the Truancy Prevention Program, TPOP, in order to send navigators out into our community and work with these students in order to make sure that they stayed out of trouble, got back into school, did their schoolwork, and it's been tremendously successful. We've had a great partnership with the school district in really keeping kids in school.
While the Harbor is the anchor for TPOP, it takes willing community partners to assist young people to attend school. Unsurprisingly, the Clark County School District is one of those enthusiastic partners.
In the education business, you can't do things alone. There's complicated issues, whether it's chronic absenteeism or other at-risk obstacles that our students are encountering. This partnership has been critical because DJJS and also TPOP, they just bring resources to the table, and they're very creative with their interventions and ideas.
Karen Davis is a social worker at Bob Miller Middle School and a staunch supporter of TPOP. It's estimated that 1 in 6 Clark County students are chronically absent each year, and students who miss excessive amounts of class are less likely to succeed academically and are more prone to dropping out of school.
A lot of parents initially were kind of hesitant to engage just because you hear truancy and you get kind of paranoid, oh, I'm in trouble now. But the training that they've provided these navigators has really been beneficial when you're talking about making that connection with not only the students, but the parents, which is half the battle. When you can earn the trust of the parent, I think you can kind of work at ease with being able to reach the students.
In addition to distance learning assistance, food referrals, and housing aid, clothing assistance is offered to students and families in the program. The Harbor Store is one resource for TPOP, where they care what you wear.
We're getting well over 200 referrals every single day. What we're doing is we're going out and we are actually asking the families what's going on, how can we help you, and what we find 90% of the time is they don't know how to get onto the system or upload their documents. They don't have any clothes to wear because they've grown. So we're now able to provide IT assistance, clothes, food, and we're working with our parents to help get them back to the workforce. So all of those things, we probably wouldn't have known the detail of what's going on at home until we were able to go out there and actually talk to families.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for your time, and if you need anything.
For more information on the Truancy Prevention Outreach Program, call 702-455-7911 or go online to tpop@clarkcountynv.gov.